atiefoɔ ne ahwɛfoɔ ɛma mu nyinaa akɔ aba sɛ moanya mmerɛ na mo ne yɛn nnɛ bɛbɛtwetwe nkɔmmɔ wɔ Bible mu no mekae sɛ ɛnora na network no na nhyɛ da amoa yɛn ɛkɔ kakra nti na ɛnora mante yɛn ka no nti momfa nkyɛn ɛno nti nkɔmmɔ anka ɛnora ɔsɛ yɛno mo nyinaa edi na twentwɛn Bible mu no nyɛ pɛsɛpɛsɛ mu wɔ Bible mu no ɛnɛ ɛbɛtra so kama ɛde ama mo nti monyɛ ready na before we go for a short break no mepɛ sɛ mo nyinaa atiefo last and 2 days yɛ Monday no mutie yɛn na mohwɛ yɛn ana ebia ɛnɛ ne wɔ first time woba bɛhwɛ na watie yɛn no yɛ topic yesusu ɛne should believers get involved in government? So, say agyidifoɔ, ekristofoɔ, yɛde yɛn ho bɛhyɛ amanyɔsɛm mu, government mu, anasɛ ɛnyɛ, na bebree ɛwɔ idea bi sɛ anka kristofoɔ deɛ, anka ɛwɔ sɛ yɛde yɛn ho ɛhyɛ aban mu, anka kristofoɔ ɛnhyɛ mu na ɔmo ɛnsom ɔmo nyame. Na ewiasefoɔ nso ɛnhyɛ mu nso ɔmo ndi ewiase no so wei ne ɛkeka ho nyinaa na ɛba bɛhwɛ wɔ Bible kwan so ɛhu sɛ ampa aso sɛ ekristofoɔ agyidifoɔ bɛkɔ so na ɔmo aboa aban no na yɛtumi ahwɛ government ana country no so ana sɛ ɛyɛbɔ no sɛ ɛmɛpa yɛsa ho mfiri ho yɛnkɔ short break na sɛ yɛba ibedi nkomo
Onyankopɔn wa yɛbɛkyɛw sɛ wo sum Onyankopɔn yɛbɛkum na sɛ wɔn start sɛ wɔn bɛhyehyɛ asɔre dan wɔn bɛgu bɛpɛ sɛ mbisa wasɛm bisa sɛ yɛgyae amayɔnsɛm ɛma abosomsomfoɔ nko a na sɛ wɔn take over ɛwɔ parliament na sɛ wɔn bɛhyehyɛ mmara bi sɛ ɛnɛ kɔyi okristoni biara mɛnsom Onyankopɔn wa yɛbɛkyɛw sɛ wo sum Onyankopɔn yɛbɛkum na sɛ wɔn start sɛ wɔn bɛhyehyɛ asɔre dan wɔn bɛgugu asɔre a how will Christians survive ɛyɛ asɛm bi sɛ o meyibisa wasɛm okay gyina hɔ sɛ yɛgyae amayɔnsɛm ɛma nkramofoɔ na sɛ nkramofoɔ take over Ghana anaa Africa na sɛ wɔn ɛyɛ Africa na Ghana te sɛ Iran obiara ɛnni kwan sɛ ɔwɔ sɛ ɔsom Kristo ana odi Yesu Kristo akyiri na sɛ yɛhu sɛ wasi asɔre dan as Christians yɛku how will Christian survive? Like in fact ɛnyɛ asɛm bi a mepɛ sɛ meka hunahuna but mepɛ sɛ logically we reason together tie ne yie paa. It is very very dangerous say Ghana anaasɛ Africa politicians no ɛbɛyɛ abosomsomfoɔ ɛne nkramofoɔ nko a na ɛyɛ nkɔfoɔ bebree to me be some question say so for is it right for a Christian to engage in politics? But then me asama me bisa wɔn say asam no ɛne say so during election no woto aba no say aye na be say is it not politics because okoye no you chose between NDC and MPP and other parties. Etibia very risky to say generally no yebe ya obi bia yefra no syllogism yebe yusu ne ya draw conclusion bia enya no correct na mo wa say yehwe biribia no say biribi awo the positive side esan so awo the negative side but then if we are able to control the negative side now then it help us on the positive side no na yetumi adi inkunim menua when a Christian involved in politics it is the mindset say obedi atro obeka no kore ana obeye die e so oyo na no ena mepese me no ebo enkomo kakra hwe biribio yanko Proverbs chapter 29 verse 2 me use NKJV or say when the righteous are in authority the people rejoice but when a wicked man rules the people groan tie pa or say otinini ni ebedi oman bi so ana kuro bi so a ekofo na ni je by then sɛ deɛ ne tim wɔ den wicked revolve deɛ ɔyɛ ɔbɔneyɛfoɔ na sɛ saa yɛ nipa yɛ bɛdi wo so a menua you groom ɛhɔ na you see sɛ wobɛfa ɔyaw mu ɛno nti asɛm bisa ne sɛ is it right sɛ yɛbɛtumi aguide yɛn nuanom akristofoɔ ebi na wɔn involve into politics anaa anani kwan sɛ ɛyɛ saa na mepɛ sɛ bibisa wɔ asɛm bisa bi so before mbɛtoa so are all politicians liars? The answer is no. Are all politicians going to die and go to hell? The answer is be very, very careful. Because the moment I say biribi aye bone no, you need to come out with good answer.
Yo, etiefo yadamase e makwa banso se monya time a mo ne ye nyina ba bedi enkomo no. Na quickly ma yanko ene topic no so, but before then no last time I am Monday no a ehia no ye discussion bi our Bible mu na ye conclude the fact ne say a Christopher and on betumi akọ aban mu. Now most of the questions are atiefo na ahwefo bebree ebisa na try say balance and first Samuel chapter 8 say because of say na Onyankopon na owuli nipa Onyankopon na appoint nipa say the minus so specifically the nation of Israel and until sa ade no nipa eyeye say omope omo own king no and until Onyankopon onje say Christopher yede ye ho be share amaresemu and government mu na eno na nuanom a discussion no aba into conclusion say debi da and enya sa because of faith omo enya Onyankopon mu na mo twe omo efi Onyankopon no mu no anu nti na Onyankopon ka say Samuel ja omo because of say omo your omadun say omo ko nipa na omo asie no as a king of Israel na omo akọ war nti sa believe no munya e nipa ni mu nti na omo yi omo ho efi Onyankopon ase but then no ye by conclusion say after that one in the Old Testament no Onyankopon ekoso na ni nipa enante ye e de opɛ no ama nipa sɛ onakasa onyi ne king na owuri Onyankopon na opena papa nti David nom na Solomon nom ni bebre titempo Joseph mpo eba wo government mu ye Old Testament ni mu no ye nuanom so establish another point and another fact ne say Christopher 1 Timothy chapter 2 verse 1 to 4 so ema ye tiase say eya yan kai omo a omo aban mu anu ti Onyankopon echiri say ya Christopher no ye ba komu dia na hwanom na o say omokọ aban mu na mokọ moa na ama government no ana ama nation no akoso anu ti ye establish fact ne say Onyankopon opepa say sa openo o de ahye nipa nsa nemum yanka omompaibo mu enti Christopher ibetumi asunyame sanson yetumi ahwe ana engage in government bibia na yehun bebre so Romans chapter 13 so no so okay so all authorities is from God Nakopon na esi Nakopon so na ye bibia na Nakopon kasese ya ano na eye ho Nakopon efua president minister MP and a member of parliament bia beji no that is the MP no Nakopon efua so but omo ye nipa to say wo ne me anu nti na da bia ombeto si yanka omo wo mpaibo mu anu nti ye conclusion first day no say Christopher ye nim good things the good morals ni Nakopon achachre no the do's and the don'ts Christopher no ye nim sa ne ase ye de ye mmoa aban yɛn kɔmu na yɛ kɔkɔyɛ na yɛn gyae sɛ nneɛma no nyinaa ɛde ma sɛbisɛbi abosomfoɔ yɛgya saa nneɛma no ɛde ma akristo nkramofo yɛgya saa nneɛma no ɛde ma buddhism yɛgya saa nneɛma no ɛde ma confucianism yɛgya saa nneɛma no ɛde ma so many religions a atwa yɛn ho ahyia no na yɛgya saa nneɛma no ɛde ma ɔmo ana government involving in government ɛde ma ɔmo a wahwɛ take it to yourself look at what will happen nti yɛba in fact say both Old Testament and the New Testament support man to rule the nation. That is the fact that we came to conclude with. And also, so now before say and so no, be last and our first time no you share no or boy discussion at the Bible per se mo. Oria emakwaba.
Major so many abema. Na apom to say.
Yami adom. Onia Desmond, we there and because of our network nti yantumi enhia eno nti ebaya kama pa say etiefo and also ombete would na wache ho kakra because of say ebia and then the first time the papa no 8 year nti bomod na che ho kakra kire.
All right, me da say Onia Bema. Sadia watch mo no. Your friend me Desmond Owusu. I make us say me wo whenever me your ochechoni. Na me was some whenever University of Education as a phonomo students campus ministry no. Na me so.
Okay. That's a pioneer that's my sense ma akwa babiom. Sense ma akwa babiom. At the bar program neso. Na and still we're going to focus on should believers get involved in government, but and then you be busy on Matthew chapter 5 verse number 13 I call 16 no. Matthew chapter 5 verse number 13 I call 16 no. Yeah, me now I say you are the salt of the earth, but if the salt loses its flavor, how shall it be seasoned? It is then good for nothing but to be thrown out and trampled underfoot by men. 14. You are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hidden. Nor do they light a lamp and put it under a basket, but on a lampstand, and it gives light to all who are in the house. Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven. But that's one. But when I say we are the light of the world, and also we are the salt of the earth. And it is the Ushomua. Our discussion, should believers get involved in government? Ebino say, I also yedi ya share amansemu and government mu. Ebino say, or say yedi ya eshemu. Nti sa utie ni Bible no eka ewo Matthew chapter 5 verse 13 eko 16 one. Memao 20 minutes. Then na kasa at the farm. Osasama Yesu Kristo eka eche na didi for no. Yes na oka farm.
Only after me that was a far metia atifo nyina ne ahwefo so amohwe en baby a obi biara hwe free I know much in the biara ni ho na your first meeting na invite him ma ye ba so no ye be chichi mu ma ye beti ase se Christiani, even you can't government, you know, it was instituted by God. And into Romans chapter 13, you know, I say, man, who said, you want to form crime, I say, you can't amamua, and what is government now, you know, and AC, and into say, you will be as a president, and as a member of a parliament, and now will be a hene crampa, unyankopon, you know, and into obunsama deɛ anaasɛ adeɛ bi a ɛnyɛ koraa ɛkyerɛ sɛ okristo ni deɛ ɛni kwan sɛ ɔbɛn ho koraa anaasɛ ɔkɔ so ɔkɔ ho ne mu ɛnam sɛ yɛ onyankopɔn adeɛ nti no okristo ni ɔyɛ ma kristofoɔ ɛno nti sɛ ɛbɛyɛ sɛ akristofoɔ ɛna ɛbɛdi so a ɛno deɛ ɛna kyerɛ sɛ nyame adwuma na yɛyɛ no because ma yɛbɛte ase Romans 10 ɔkan ɛkɔ 5 for now, maybe who say, be a server or servo, I will be a beer, or maybe who say, Sani Pana or servant or you're a servant of God. And in see, a mamu a idea, and we hear when you go a year. If you say, even a chassis, a war upon the dining and sana, a baby drew her. Now, and there was some sana will be some salt and light. Matthew chapter 5, verse 13, Emma who say, onchine ene kanea ye hwe yen ewiase no ha anase emamu a yetim samre anase ewiase yetimi enam se onti yen for na enye example ye hwe yamamu a koso oman yi mu a ebetimi ga to bible no ho ansema oka na de asema Matthew mu no chapter 5 no ene verse 13 no eka no ebetimi de yamamu atoto ho edi nkan pese hwe bibi ewo Matthew 5 and 13 na oka yen now say okay, 13 now. 13 is say, blessed. 13 is say, the kind NKJV Bible no. Or say you are the salt of the earth, but if salt has lost its taste, how shall its saltness be restored? How shall its saltness be restored? Now, the person who say, "I want to say, I can't say in China cry a day." Entine jumadi ebe na entine edie ana ekwan be so na entine efa so edine juma now entine won fa so bebre ye kan entine a asema eye bebu na Kristo Yesu ana se obu no ha asema Matthew kan ha na eye bebu no obu eye eka se entine ye de e won fa so bebre ema enipa dasani apart from say ye de e preserve enema no yetimi enchine e preserve ade e ma na eche iye ana yetimi de ni ma ye be de kra asemo che se e ho ade a eye de anigye nkuto na ewo saa da no ba bia enchine obi ano and what you say, we are the salt and the light of the world. And into we are Christiania, who by the salt and the light, and who's a salt, a preservoir there, and a seasoning, a dear Emma, and yede. Anna can also a strain, a cacania, a strain, Emma, a high Eba, Emma, Dibia, or Bibia, a biano, a ye kama, na unkune nima or dear. And it is so Christiani by yet cania, any engineer, first of all. And chino air season and as air preserve what they amana kama na bayede na kania no so adie ade nanim amana ani adaho amabia ye fenchum na kama boni bia eni ho anti 95 verse 13 no o se ewiase han ene nchine a e kyerese be bia ye be hunu ye hu bia ana ba bia ra e twase ye kro no na ye kro no e twase ye yede e wose ye de na ye han te se kanea se de be ya ye ndwuma pa no betimi ada adi e wo ba bi a ye wo bia ana se de be ya ye betimi abo ade bi ho ban ana be bi e wo no e betimi aye de se de enchine odi gu ade ni mu a ete no sa na nyankopon asem aka no Matthew chapter 5 verse 13 no enti o Kristo ni bia no ba bi o wo bia no wo te se enchine ene kanea enti se de ba de sa asemi be wura amamu mu a or train say say ye de ye ukowura amamumu anam se be be ko bia no etwa se ye say enchini ana say enkanea no e wo say yes the dead say enchini kanea ana say ye kind the kanea. Now yen for example typical example yen hwe Christ Yesu ebro asase so one na so nante ye asuafo no etimi e follow Christ Yesu so the disciples of the omunya influence of Jesus Christ. Omunya influence of Jesus Christ because omana wontu omo abrabo ene musuban nyina no ebe ye say Yesu Kristo na eban the that was to anunti say obi am say ana government policy say ana ebe ya you are God and God also say God there and I don't say a last topic comment section they say currently you share parliament house almost 90% of the Christians, yes 90% of them. Why? Because we can say sorry sorry all and no 513 no say e was say the dead say na ya bra bo nia opportunity was akonya so a was say wa bra boy say asuafo nya influence of Jesus Christ abono mo kan omo suban be bibia. That's how make see the buy amamu ma sa na ekire ye and nti we enke ye say ye opportunity e was sa tibo na ye ma bra bon na kan eni ye ni yo ya de say Yesu and asema Matthew kan e ye no for government mu na etimi because you know was say atumidifo no na oma onyankopon say MP say king say money abai apafo and so omo yemra dia apafo na emo no na otomra na and peacefully and first Timothy ne ka say yemma one pon ayi won say asi won say mpanyimfo no some of the ama and church baby e be ko bia adi amani pa nyina said the two of these e wan Antiochia say ya Christopher no na ma bra bonu musu ba na daddy said the say nipa bi say ampa ya Christopher no e wo say eni oye eni ya bra bo e ye say enchi eni kanea.
Wow. Yenua Desmond, yedase pa. What be adunani ama ya chase pa na min say etiefo nso ani agye pa. But before say yebekọ no my menkan comments kakra last week amo contribute here no if you say network into amayankan nti ene mayankan na yaba ene adisia no so last week you better Roxanne Mensah I say I like the definition given by Brother Gansa. I'm saying network problem ti Brother Gansa onya ema so but network na be your no say ya obejoin ye later nti we free Brother Roxanne Mensah na enua Emmanuel Gwoke ono so e contribute ye kama but ene nso yenua ba ana Bonso say nice work and nice presentation but at Desmond and yenya ba ana bonso obo yenya be ma Desmond Abaso send the presentation no kama na ana bonso so sa say always make sure your screen is set say network nti smanya ne sa nti eya na me de akọ nti say make sure say my screen is set. All right. Na yenua Imanagoke anonso aba subio last week yenua na da sepa last week o contribute ye enonso o share live nti eya e pa moto ba bia mo share afri no na matro aka ho say be free se ni be ya ibehu say Ghana ha na Africa na the whole world so adumadi ekọ ho nti yenua Imanagoke nso anonso o say brother Desmond amplify your voice more please. I know I can. The voice no dey but sometimes no network no interrupt with the voice. Intina eba sa. I say I love your points, so please I'm alert. Yenya Desmond. Omo ba aba so pa. Yenya Imanagoke say o points na we reason no. E na de pa nti wa ya alert go be ya ho no. Ojojo to some points down. Nti so far no say commenter yenya no enye nti yemra topic no so should believers get involved in government nti yenya no ache mu pa say Yesu Kristo ebu ebebi ete ekibifo no and believers no na okasa asem no okatem say you are the light of the world and you are the salt of the earth. Nti yenya no ache mu ache say ampanso enchen eya bibia se onu aduane mpo na wanfa engumu enya de na kane enso se sitia yeni kane a baby akobia no ebe darkness nti oda chemu say if believers are salt it say eyuasi we no ye bibia na say Christopher and believers yanka ho a e say ewiase no enya de ana light no so yenu no achemu ache say ye na ehan no I say ye jai ama yourself and ye jai government no ema omo ye non Christians no mo govern the country or the nation and ewiase no a utimi say there will be total darkness. First no yenu no erevin no I say Christopher, you was someone a pole. You know, that's not. Was someone ama madren have a good baby so far. I just say Christopher say you fire home and share government you more. I just say you are no country na a woman no. I total darkness. Sana patrana. Onya Desmond. A tier for Bachoma fa and turn. Now the bisa say, which one samna o kayanwa. Matthew 5 no, what did you know? I say, Christopher, yeah, light. Now me say, what sure? I just say, you ask no, and a government system no, say you judge at the man, yes no, and a non-Christian say, I'm govern country no. Which will say there will be total darkness because we are the light of the world. Son of Patre.
Only I'm a sepa. Question was I said there. And what's in Chinam Kama now? Odi SC baby Okrada say Okra and Wayne Chinam now. Kobe Biaba. Wow, we're here and Chinam about it. Babatwana and there be that. You see. Yeah, Onyankopon Eddie Samuel with a meeting can shall say a bra the book of the book of First Samuel no a bra na Israel for years or more no na onam Samuel so Emma won hine no amamu afiti ase ahyase a bepom yemre so your time so onyankopɔn asase ayiyi ahenni anaa ahemfo ɛma nipa saa na yɛnka hu sɛ saa nkurɔfokuo no onyankopɔn ɛne wɔn nante no ɔmo nyinaa yɛ nyame ma o na ɔmo nyame nante ɛnanteyɛ even Kristo Yesu baayɛ no mu mpo no ɛbaa Kristo Yesu baayɛ no ahenni ɛkɔ so ɛtena hɔ saa ahenni ɛkɔ so wɔ hɔ saa ɛne nti ne nyinaa no biara ni hɔ a ogyae ɛma ɛsɛ ewiasefoɔ yɛhwɛ bra ɔma Mose ekoyi Misraimfoɔ Israelfoɔ no no free Misraim ɛba no otwa akokɔ na ewie no ɔkɔto eku bra na Israelfoɔ edi akon no ɔkɔto ɔhene we yakɔ ɔse ɔhene we ɔkɔto kofo yɛ ɔmo no ɔmo hene ɔkɔto kofo yɛ ɔno ɔmo hene meaning that na ahenni ekura da so wɔ hɔ na tumidie saa government no ɛkɔ so ɛyɛ adwuma mecha to ate aseɛ ɛne nti yɛngyae ahenni no ɛmma saa nkɔfokuo yɛ anaa wode saa nkyɛn na mesi wɔ na ɔka sɛ ɔkra nhwɛ a onyadɔfoɔ menyɛ sure sɛ wobɛkɔ abɛto na nkyɛn na no da sisi hɔ enti sɛ gyae ma nkɔfoɔ ano a ɔmo nnim nyame asɛm a menua ɛnya asomdwe ntra ɔma wei mu na bi da asomdwe ma hɔ Matthew 5:13 na yɛka no na wokyerɛ mekyerɛ sɛ bra Kristo sɛ yɛne wiase han na yɛne asase so nkyene no wonsɛ asomafo no de Kristo Yesu atia no wɔnante ya na Friday na meka asɛm bi sɛ Kristo Yesu bra na ɔne asomafo no nam no ɔkadu baabi na ɔka kyerɛ wɔn sɛ ma me ho kwan na me hohoro mu n'ase na Kristo Yesu ɛpɛ sɛ ɔkyerɛ deɛ na ɔmoma ho kwan hohoro asuafo no n'ase no ɔse monsum nkɔyi sɛ yi saara they should go and serve nti onyame eyi nako a ɔkɔ serve ne nkurɔfoɔ but yɛn nuane mu ya ɔmo nim sɛ de ma ɔmo a ɔmo nim Nyankopɔn na ɔmo nim nyame asɛm bi a wogiri sɛ ɔmo bɛsɛvo yɛ nana dabi because saa de ma we ɔmo nte ase ɔmo nim nti the people anasa asomafo na sɛ ɔmo di Kristo akyire mu sua saa ne ma we nyinara no unim ɔmo benya influence ɛwɔ Yesu ɛna akuro no anasa ɔman no anasa wiase mu ebenya influence ɛwɔ asomafo no so efi sɛ ɔmo tiri ne adeɛ ɛne nyansa ne nimdeɛ a ɔmo nya firi Kristo Yesu nkyɛn no ɔmo so edi bi ma ewiase na ɛma ewiase so ɛma ho bɔ nya ho faso nti sɛ yɛde kɔma ɔno a wɔnnim Nyankopɔn na ɔnnim nyame asɛm a na Kristofo ɛsɛ yɛtwe yɛn ho afiri ho koraa medɔfo a wotie me saa nkurɔfoɔ yi abɛkɔ so abɛhyɛ mmara ama yɛn ama yɛsɛ yɛni so na mema werɛ firi sɛ Onyankopɔn so aka n'asɛm mu sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ yɛdi mpanyimfoɔ anaa wɔn a wɔwɔ authority no ɛwɔ sɛ wɔhyɛ mmara a yɛdi so nti yɛgya ma wɔn mpɛ wɔhyɛ mmara a ɛwɔ sɛ wɔdi so nti hwɛ typical example ɛberɛ a COVID-19 yɛbaeɛ no na yɛma mpanyini abɛka kyerɛ sɛ ma obiara ɛnkɔ a asɔre no mepakyɛ obi pie yɛ obi a mpie ɔde asraafoɔ te gu ɔman no mu woyɛ bɛrima apie me yɛnhwɛ enti yɛnyɛ ne sɛ COVID-19 bi ama yɛ na mmom yɛma mpanyin no wɔyɛ obi a ɔno ɔnyi nyamesom ɛnnie na ɔbɛhyɛ daka yɛbɛsɔre ɔsɛ ɛmu obiara ɛnkɔsom biom wogyiri sɛ na ɛbɛsi ɔman no mu typical example bi a esi yɛ recently Nigeria na de ɛkɔ so yɛ nnuamu Nigeria for na nkurɔfoɔ bi asɔre na ɔmo kukum Akristofoɔ ebedu baabi no afei na yɛn tifie bi afei ɔman bi so mpanyinfoɔ na ɛsɔre a ɔmo kɔ saa man mu ba ne wɔ mampanyin bi wɔ mampanyin a ɔte saa kuro no so afei yɛn tifie fi wɔ ebi mu kura keka nsɛm bi bebree kura ka sɛ ɔfoa so nti yɛn fa ne sɛ de yɛnim sɛ sanity o ba yɛn fa ne sɛ ɔfoa so a onua dɔfo mi bi sɛ ɛnneɛma na ɛkɔ so wɔ yɛn nua no mu Nigeriafoɔ no mu na ɛyɛ daa na sɛ bi ne ɛte hɔ saa mbrɛ na nkɛ ni bɛgye dabi ɛno nti yɛgya ma wɔn a wɔnnim nyame asɛm a me dɔfo yɛbɛbrɛ ɛwɔ asase yi so na yɛsua adeɛ bɛhu ne sɛ obi Onyankopɔn ɛyi obi as a president na ɔyɛ servant of the Lord that person is coming to serve the Lord and the book of 1 Peter 3:15 na me ate aseɛ sɛ we must stand and defend the faith of our Lord Jesus Christ or the faith that we have in our Lord Jesus Christ enti yɛbɛyi wɔ sɛ as a servant who be defending faith na ɛwɔ nyamesom mu no enti wankasa be defending Kristosom but obi a ɔnyi nie no therefore ɔno ɔmmɛ defending faith no ɔmmɛ defending Kristosom na mmom ɔde bɛkɔ ɔsɛyɛ mu enti even the church history ɛkyerɛ yɛn ɛbrɛ a ɛnuanum bi a no ɔnyi Nyankopɔn nie ɔnyi Kristo Yesu nie no even Bible no krampo no church history kyerɛ sɛ ɔkampo no ɔgye fie no mu nsɛm nti obi anya kwan kenkan Bible wɔanya kwan kenkan bia bɛsɛ wɔn sɛ asɛm si na Kristo Yesu kyerɛ nti ɛnyɛ papa sɛ ebegya ama wɔn a wɔnnim Nyankopɔn asɛm na mmom ɛwɔ sɛ akristofoɔ so eyi bɔɔbɔ mo na Nyame asɛm na ɔde ahyɛ yɛn nsa no ebi kɔ hɔ na ɔmo nyinaa ɛte aseɛ na ɔman no mu ɛbɛyɛ asomdwem.
Okay. That's none. Yenya comments bebree, but remember so. Mpese we draw line clear. The man our your friend say I see for viewers and listeners no. Mpese we draw line no. Time bebree. The time bisa sa question we. You say tension between the church and the state, and the way Ghana politics no ayat and time no. We share the way Africa politics no ayat and time no. Now you ask politics no so ayat and time no. I'm not be questions are omo bisa no. Mpese me bisa bi and me gina atiefo enam sesia na ma bisa obi na wayi ya no. If that is what we are saying now, mpese me bisa sa question no na we yi ano emai. Questions are omo bisa na say can a Christian be a politician without compromising their faith? So, Christoni, obetme Christoni pa. That's also why politician. Onwa, kata. Banaso, ana unfu banaso. Ne Gideon no onto ancient. All because of say, and then say we call abai mu ana government mu a. Yase yedisika fuka. Nti we kwa ose udibi nso say we faith no we compromise we faith ni kwa people ni achew aha de yenye sa o eno nti sign kata we na ye nyina ye nchendi we compromise na udibie no unti ofom a we na Christopher be esusu na a lot of preachers also ejina so say because of that one dey compromising and losing your faith in Christianity, you know. That is why they are preaching against the Christian or the believer involving himself or herself in politics. Unsha, point because of compromising faith in our Lord Jesus Christ. Inti, or the young Jamon, we call her uncompromising. Now, faith, no son, faith, no, MFO. That's one of the questions, sir. I must be Ebisa. Inti you are not my.
All right.
I think.
Question I say, can a Christian be a politician without compromising his or her faith?
Yes.
You see, me wo ni ma could be a masafum and as a farm some na or no or jumadi main can say a politician as or serve the government, you know. Now one day I was teaching in Chichimwana or we saw question misa na Nedia no yes omuko officer thought I be on the office, you know. Last I could do office, you know. Na brown envelope be at the table so emu ekufu kama na wanti ase nti okoran ekobusa bisa dey na ready efiri hin ade obusa the secretary onokwa na oni later finding out no na adwuma bi a government ndi ammo se omonkoye na empanyifo no reduce the amount no to imaginable amount of omo akasa ehwe a omope na omodikitwa bi ekoye adwuma no ana de aka no omo ache na enam say ba akofo ntimi mfantini because ba akoni mi say ofa ba akobeche ne hoto enti omo ache ama mpanifo na ewo ho ni nyina na ono no kodu won office no na at an office o onye ye Church of Christ ni ana say oyo Kristo ni na ono no o say ebisa obefa na say onfanti obisa ye say ana obisa me say na say no ofa ye boni na wan fa so a so we eche because and you know what I were chino, and who said one far, and you say, oh, be ye, who back or tea, and number of catch out my intent, I was say a pepper be so near do faso. It does say you were free, and I came for so. On that as you were to crown, they would. You see, we are talking about God here, and when you say we are talking about God, we mean salvation. Salvation is very, very important. John chapter 5, John chapter 3, rather, verse 1 to 5. Abraham Nicodemus called Christ Yesu in channel. Okubusa a question, but Christ Yesu the salvation a no. That's one who for our team call strike him. So he was talking about salvation. Christ Yesu kasa aka salvation was a Nicodemus. We are talking about salvation here, and note is that the book of, I think, 2 Corinthians 5:10 said, "Yenina bebuya won attain mako our attain won't anymore." The book of Romans chapter 14, and so Emma Yetia say, "Na obi abebu no ho nkonta mako." Enti can who say, "Baby na owo no, a day is going to come, you are going to be accountable." I think say last month or last 2 months going, me share social media so na me who the public account committee na omosia government appointees bi a omo etototo ma no ebra omo disika akwa edumadi bi. You know the point here. So na Christ Yesu di ene. Now, can you be a Christian and at the same time be a politician? We are saying say government is for God, and we talk about authority or we talk about government, it's exercising authority over a political unit or a community. That is government. And it's government a as for there and a Christian for there. So government grandpa a Christian for there because they are exercising authority over a group of people, and it is instituted by God. The other side didn't buy any here. Why are only they buy? Because if you are the bonfitias here, empo, and now if we are brown Israel for Nancy, and or shall say a day, a hini, and I say, South Median a buy. I think you know, MP, politics, and answer a major Christian. Maybe mix our answer not twofold. First, who your Christian here, a quite dangerous, yet typical Ghana has a CM. Maybe dangerous, eh? Ukoye politician na osa eye o Kristo ni adentia example na me din kan cite ye no yemfo no nye first case. Now who your Kristo ni na say we atoa, what are you going to do? Are you compromising your faith? Not what you say, and now what are you going to do? Now and I'm say would you yes Kristo di now who say upon whatever is going to happen on this earth, e bibeba ubegina atemo de bi animo ama Kristo Yesu atoto wa no no nti no. You must know, say, Gideon now Kutano Ukutamu ding na ujinamu ye. Bible say, Uwomo and Komo, you must defend the faith. And untino say, Ukoye politics, not a Christian, and money very dangerous because say Siano, among one mono, ni padona, a woman, and I'm say a Christian for a jaima as a four nontino. Ni padona, a woman, abe as a four, and into on one other who come and go or momuno. Omunyina ye wi asefo ana okwe Kristo ni ba ko akodam anu nti enam say ye mamu ha anase ye nkasa ye no majority carry the vote nti no always the umbeka no ene ye ho ana owokoda omumu wan hwe ya first thing either say ebekun afiri ho ana say ye bepe kwan bi a ye be yi afiri that office ho na unya kwan ense ye niema nti emane be ye din ma o Kristo ni say wo de ne ho involve politics mu na osa kuta ne faith mu. Yes. If he said, and yeah, either say, if you don't join them, you leave them. If you don't leave them, then you join them. And if you go join your man, then what lose you faith, salvation, you are losing it. But obey ye or Christian in my part, then you must hold your faith. And when see, and whenever ye deem more Christian, he said, or politician, and I say, or serve the government in the policy way, now also be a Christian because anybody don't know, I will say, no, no, Moshe Hono. Ye one now won't mean Yankopon. And it's a man by yet demo Christian. Now, second way, you must be also there. You must also go there because Christo say what the Serge Medino as say yena Christo Fonsa. Say, ye mohobra, not ye money penina me who no Christo Yosun Yans and not or one. And Any kwan say ujama ewiasefo into Christian, it is a must and you should enter into government. Na umani be ye Christo Yesu and efie and as a Christo Yesu abrabo etibiemu because a kwan be so na ubefa so a ube sesa obi a onnim Yesu Christo adwene aba Christo Yesu mu e wo kwan bebre so na bebre mu no ansa na pimpo ube se wo sesa obi am na ba Christo Yesu no na ono no adane wo afi na wo ba ye even back Athens a onipa no eno nti question in two folds. Yes, a Christian, you must involve yourself over there. It is you should involve yourself in government. But question in government, you must not. I was saying who say upon any manner or more year or honor, should buy you more than a dinner who kotre usuma edi ase enchini ene kania. Who koye enchini ewo omumu. No why kanea asren ewo mu wose ye nso kanea mfa nse kanea dua ase na emom ye di sisro e ma ne hyen ma wono ho nyina eni nti ukoye light adam bro me ma typical example bi onua bi ana onya asem bi ebra no mo adwuma mu na apprentice ni nyina asem bi si ye omuko wie ade na apprentice no mbu ba ko na wie ade no na abere no bi ye no mata ne frɛ sɛ obi a mbra na omeji kusua na obi amfa ndi ne ho ense na onka se enyo na ye sa ade no na on fa ade no na enkwari nyina san lai a obi akohye kuta ne nsam na omu nyina di omo ho nse no e ka akra ba ko o se ono de on jari gidie mu nto osom nyankopon na ogidi se enyo na fa ade no eniti o modua ne da eniti e ba sa na omu nyina ka se ai se ye kan ono a na fa ye me no me anchekra afi omunyina bodua na wie obi aye na adwuma anchekra be 1 hour later yemu se onua ba ko obo odua ni bi no ni maame ne papa ne busuafo di nachi e di nkotodwe e ba be pa achewo se ready yesrew imba ne so na fa ye na o amodua ni bi meka so you see onua sem ne be ye asem kese e da adwuma mu ho na faith be ni kuta wi Chidie be ni kutawi saa na Yesu Kristo se yenye ewo aban mu saa na Kristo Yesu se yenye no edwumadie mu se yesebu wo government mu a that's how the faith must be. Yes, the faith must be that e wo se etimi kuta gidie mu owuo mu enkwam o entimi ka kire me na oka obisa me question say okọ na office na envelope da ho no me ka kire so nia mefa because no me say aban ni ma say mo mfa nko ye adwuma nti eya adwuma na mode koye dia then you must make sure say you what is can aye adwuma no untimi ko share de wodi ni bi say on famra wo de fire de onyankopon na say aban ni say fire unim eya na Christopher ye gidie wo e wo form esua e wo ne bebre ho eni nti eya na ye no bi a isuro edi nti a ye gidi ye nyi ni kra say onyankopon betimi agye en e wo ne bebre ho what you say eni nti yes na yegidi na to form na to nsom ene yen follow mu bi ni yen bi yen kan hu say atimo da bi eda ho etwen ye na ye yes ahwe ya at the end no na ya say yegidi na ekuta onyame mu no onyame benu no ho say wode yen esi ho say ye mesebo ye man enu nti onia first question impo eni kwan say Christopher ejai ema ewiasefo enye sa on say ye na ewuo ni amane de be o man yi mu but to be state and a Christian, no, to be serving as a government appointee and also serving as a acting as a Christian or a Christian, you know, you can do it's a bit of you will do they are still doing it. And why can't you? Because you can serve and who decide you can do it. You can do it. And see, a Christian, yes, you can serve as a government appointee, or you can work in the government and also serve your Lord, because serving the government is also same as serving your Lord. Because I say, Onyankopon and this are and you are serving the Lord indirectly. You are serving the nation, but you are serving the Lord. And yes, a Christian can serve the government and also serve as a Christian.
Yes, a Christian can serve the church and also serve the nation. the way one answer question no there ama mani age pa but say me bona to fa me summarize no a it say o answer no e busy in two concepts. Yes, it be it depends on individual. No? A Christian, you are there as a light. You are there in government as a sword. Into light no so or baby a darkness or shine. Now sword no so you do good at the animal swan and also a mediano so yade. Into Christians, you call a bain say a quackoma a diana and yadano. Abana aprono abana aseno yamana ayede nti ye agent bia yesiwa yama bibia aseno eyeye na sanso ye light. So there's a darkness over there. So when we are there to serve as a light. We are a source of light to the nation. Until you say because of one and two things are no aba no then so mami change and no kwapa small cano and no kwapa because of say me one particular person be our baby me way now your auditor now auditor be eba what say we are no ajiska we are jiska but one particular auditor no our baby make us no what say obia hey man we dey man sika onjo man we dey gudo man we dey gudo man we dey ndi sesia nyema awoye no denim say auditors ne not auditors in particular but nipa bebre wo aban mu a omo jisika na omo bibi but on particular auditor no was serve as an example say oy Christian a what demonstrating good life no onia so e da se pa say atuafo ani age nti yenko comment no kakra ne yenkan comments bebre a yenya a lot of comments nti out there yen try say e ba comment bi yawo yenua Peter Pole Ngwa or say God bless you Brother Desmond for such a great explanation. Now yawo this is Peter Pole. Okay. Yenya Peter Pole. I say Adase, but Desmond for a great presentation and explanation. No. Anna yawo Felicia. I say we need to join them. That is the government. And also it's difficult when we join them. And when we don't join them, it becomes risky for them to decide for us Christians. Felicia, I say, I'm passing, I know you are 100%. We need to join them. But we should be careful. We are there to serve us as light over there. We are there to demonstrate as salt over there. And when you go there, we should be careful. That's what ba Felicia Eka. I say, Felicia view. I say, this is a sensitive topic. This is a sensitive topic that you guys are breaking it down. Nice one. Felicia, I say, program no, I come up. The way you break program no, nanije. All right. Comments bibli, yabakoso. But Onia, so Osha, the way I comment on it, course no, I just say, any baby, a Christopher baby, or say, yako abaimu. But idea being the say, abaim for the or they are corrupted. I say, and say also call her by all means. Best say you'll be corrupted, no. I don't know, you knew this month. Or Chimuache say, or the Bible passages be Chimuache say. I did be Asia, no. You'll be accountable to it. Will be accountable to it. Indeed, if we go there, even if we don't go there and we are here, see, I quite abaimu near Tiaso Mumba, ye biano, Ibebuha Akonta. In the Nasabia, yɛbɛkɔ hɔ no yɛbɛyɛ DDS yɛbɛyɛ MP no yɛmu hɔ akonta yɛbɛgu ahɔ akonta nti ɔsɛ ne yɛyɛ biara no yɛyɛ te sɛ Christopher pɛpɛɛpɛ na wei nso ama makae ampa nso Joseph so ɔkɔ aban mu na so hwɛ nea Potiphar na yɛ no ɛde yɛɛ no but Joseph was able to overcome the temptation na ɛba Joseph so no otumi overcome no all right mɛba so but yɛnua Ernesto Papa Boat yes Papa Boat all right Ernesto Papa Boat or say when the foundation is destroyed what can the righteous do? When the foundation is destroyed, what can the righteous do? There is no way you can change the situation in government or politics. So the youth in the church must be careful in choosing a career. Yenya Desmond, but Yenya Ernesto Papa Boat or say when the foundation is destroyed, what can the righteous do? There is no way you change the situation in government or politics. So the youth in the church must be careful in choosing a career. I don't subscribe to that idea. Also, Papa Boat was saying, "Yeah, Canada, on a year and a if you say, I want to say that, into I say, no, and saying, na so yaso yakọ ho so a yaso e be sei nti ma ono de ono enya adwen aseda da nti wo kwakọ akọ de kokọ a wo so o be sei nti yenjai nti that's what yenya Papa Boat eka yenti yenya John Ade I say people should not make it as if politicians are evil. People should not make it as if politicians are evil. Say, remember, you be already preconceived idea. Be say, oh, politicians they are corrupted. They are evil. Upon some next side. It seems that government system no most of us no just say I wanted it belongs to Satan and I wanted the Yahinia I Satan there. But you know say no. I am just it seems that the Okano, Yenuano editum, Yenia John Adai, so editum. I say, Yenia Adai about say, Desmond is good, pa. Desmond, yeah, say, you are good, pa. I love his explanation. Say, you are good, pa. I love your explanation. Sir, John Adai, so I say, people should not make it as if, all right, this one, I think I've read it. I think I've read it. Now, John Adai, I say, if Bible doesn't condemn politics, why? Bible na kasasena yetuna the first day no ebano. It seems that na should be no you were good and I were bad. There were positive side and I were negative side. And you say, okoto na udia. You show positive side, you show negative side. So when did ya would be bring a boss wa? And now being somebody made that no. Now so I'm on so bad. Also odi into able to mama yare. The baby amu your positive side, your negative side. Sano and say Bible say ma yendi Davida. If government has the will of government has its own negative side, has its own positive side, and no interest say Christians should not be involved in politics. There's the conclusion that we are all drawing over here. So I love the comments that are coming. So all your comments, questions, and other things can come. But me at the Abba. So far, no, there's a short commenter. New questions are that can kind hours. And I think we have a lot. Maybe our honor, but still, but yes.
Me approach some of the questions now and you be bisano.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Now
All right.
remember, was it, if the if the foundation is destroyed, what can the righteous do? The foundation I say yeah, then righteous need to me I
Yeah.
and nti wɔhyɛ sɛ obi a sɛ nɛ this youth no ɔbɔ mpae sɛ anaasɛ ɔka kyerɛ obi a sɛ ɔnhwɛ ne career choosing very well ɛyɛ good advisable nti wohwɛ me question na anaa me answer na mede ma first na being a Christian and serving as in the government, you know, ɛbɛyɛ risky. Why? Because ɔmo say no, they've already destroyed the foundation. Yes, ɔmo ne akɔyɛ wi ase fo bebree. And before that, now we said people shouldn't make it as if politicians are evil. We are not speaking against politicians here. And it's out here, maybe a beginning, no. The book of Romans chapter 13, or say politicians or those in government are set by God. It was instituted by God. So those in politics are even serving God, and it is God who has selected them. So nobody is speaking against them. We even chose them to rule over us, and it is God who has chosen them to also take that advantage to rule over us. So, nobody is talking about politicians, but what we are saying is that another person money say, "Oh, Christo ni," and you're bad to say you involve yourself in politics. Now, we don't encourage maybe youth to say all of you go into politics. No, now, and it's not. Africa, politics, it seems like we are not understanding it very well. And not government, because if you talk about government, it is somebody or someone exercising authority over a political unit. And to see a political way to ensure somebody, be to me say, only in a name, not only over us, and to me, be a affecting community. Now, if yes, we advise the youth to choose their career very well. Politics, but the foundation now say we are asking us say we're true and are righteous. What can we do? Yes, we can do something. We can do something. And I say apart from only bit me, baby. Yen kind who say me say kind Romans 13 now yen kind verse 1 and 2 no. Was saying Romans 13 verse 1 let every person be subject to the governing authorities, for there is no authority except from God. Say we shouldn't talk about politicians and something like that, For there is no authority with except which is from God. So obi biara or authority and what to media so or yet whether president or magistrate or whoever you are selected by God. Now, also let every person be subject to the governing authority. Okay, say foundation. I say, what can we do? We have to submit to the governing authority. Now, Ghana has to see a bill be the ha ye obi obe pass bill no. And recently, your man penny to find echo abuche. Ye na nim dey see ye o follow news in those stuff no. Yeah, say a bona body bi. Baby, almost say body in Bono because almost say onye Jumadi be also on yet. Out to now, Bernie and pass a LGBTQ bill. Onya say, and yeah, Christopher, and a better church, mammy, who said, Onyango H sad, na Bible mono, Shanameti as say, ABC, baby, Onyango who share ever say chrono up to now, a chrono, and ye and ye up to now. And see, a Christopher bet me a bum amanabe ye how ebra ye using the sole principles of the teachings and the doctrines of our Lord Jesus Christ. And no bet me change now a dear intina bail no yenti me and pass it that bill no. A Christopher what on man remono baby now sorry ekasa efasa de no ama empanyifo no ahwehwe o maso say yenye say because omonim say bebre enim say egitum omogitum anododie bi wa akiri a unsa beka yes but onwa anye antum so anododie no unsa nka anu nti say Christopher boma do foundation no first of all are corrupted yen kan say yen fa say are corrupted but ye wa akiri and say Christopher akiri ye be hunu no why can't we change the narrative? yes, send me make quick and I mean about me near I said that question. Say you say go na eco serve as a magistrate and I say co serve as a government appointee bia. Me sure say okwa na ye digme de bi she won sa obekwa kwa ni basabasa. But so when me say Christo Yesu na appoint say kokoye say de wa show say obe kanea ene entine na obe say Christo Yesu ashow influence was asene so ana oman ne so onka say enam say ebi say ni ntino also ni sa. We are talking about Christian morals over here. And if the Christian morals are within us, now you preach about the gospels of Christ there, then we must also go there and change the narrative. Yes, so there's the foundation now. A building, you know, a BM say I say, but it can also be changed. Bible say a foundation in what now the auto to us no already ye not 120 ano. And in foundation can share na beginning of a baby, I say, oh, you are a queen and Bama say, you and change the narrative. Uncle what the Omoyan so name womb, setting a me asama yeno, and I was say, you call Essa, not any Kania, near Kania strain, a war, a hope.
All right, Onia, Yababaso. Now, let's see comments. Kakra, Ebano, John Adai. I say I wanted to watch for a few minutes, but Desmond teachings glued me on my seat. God bless you, Desmond. I say I take it to a ako. Now the way we punch lines when we teach is no, I channel pa into want to me into other. Ona and that's so Papa beat. I say asama okano. I say. There's a difference between serving in government and involving in politics. Which makes up some reason why. I'll say, negotiation on Baby beside, you know. I'll say, before you be in government, no. I'll say, what do you want a born a political party? I don't see a partisan politics be about. Because of say party A and a party B and I say NBC and I say MPP and say because you belong to MPP or NBC, no. For example, in Ghana, I want to say NBC na also. Mema buying na also, Owa buying na also. You have more opportunity to be an MP because of say you belong to NBC, no. Adibia or NBC go na NUPA. You say support. And that will make you compromise your faith. And that's what he's saying. But before back you can say typical example, any Joseph. Typical example, any Joseph. So many people were corrupted. But on Potiphar, you know, of course, no say on the end. But when now you are that's nonsense on also what you can that that you are there to serve us light. You are there as a source of what? Sword. In the Okoha, you don't have to compromise. You don't have to listen to everything. There were so many people I may belong to MPP, I may belong to NDC, but they are serving genuinely. We have independent candidates. More almost some. In the discussion, you know, we are limited at the core government, but it is the same as in our offices. Your offices are you want so we a teacher ni, so we a nurse ni, so we a doctor ni, so we any adjuma be our it is the same as government one. You go there and meet corrupt people, but you being there as a Christian, you have to demonstrate a godly life, a good example. What the trauma. And see, Obi at church was say, okay, since you are Ghana, no, yes, I say, into Yenjai, ma uncle and say, a bay say Iran, a company Nima Basabasa, Nebesiso. Indeed, this is what Yeniano, a kind of medic kakra abatisono. A tier for, say, since you are there, line of fire hot to pa, Namafu baby, almost say, I'm a ban, I come by Sikake, but among we say, the points that are coming biblical passages are ebano achomo pa nti mama yanko short break emma na onia before we go no yeba questions are bebre ate ebisa no ano so ma kire bi o ha na de radio na o say why ready there yeba pata questions pa questions ebi and said yes Jesus Christ didn't run for office but he influenced his society. Yes Christ ran office biao one belong to MBB one belong to NDC one fan of anche government bia but he was able to influence people. This is one of the most questions that people ask. Questions are nipa bebe ebisa no enie and see your court short big ediaba yeba say you know Jonadai aba be kan asem nipa bebe aba yakoba Yesu Kristo
be person bisa was bisa say
enti yaba
say yejai amayonsem ema abosomsom fonko a na say wo mo take over e wo parliament na say o mo be hwehwe emra bi say ene kwei o Kristo ni bia mensom onyankopon wa ye be che wo say wo sum onyankopon ye bekum na say wo mo start say wo be hwehwe asore dan wo mo gugu asore a how will Christians survive ayasem bi say o me bi say wasem okay gina hoy say ye jai amayonsem ema nkramofo na say nkramofo eteki over Ghana ana Africa na say womo eye Africa na Ghana te say Iran obiara eni kwan say o say osom Kristo ana odi Yesu Kristo achiri na say you say wasi asore dan as Christians yekun how will Christian survive? Like in fact enya asem bia me pese me kan hunahuna but me pese logically we reason together tienie pa it is very very dangerous say Ghana and say Africa politicians no ebeye abosomsomfo any incomofo nko a na eya enkofo bebre to be some questions say so for is it right for a Christian to engage in politics? But then me asama me bisa omo say asam no any say so during election no oto aba no say I no be say is it not politics because okoye no you chose between NDC and MPP and other parties etibia I very risky to say generally no ye be ya obi e friend sologism ye be you so ne ye draw conclusion bi a enya no correct Never more say a share bibia no say bibi I want the positive side essential I want the negative side but then if we are able to control the negative side now then it help us on the positive side no na yetumi adi inkunim menua when a Christian involved in politics it is the mindset say obedi atro obeka no kre ana obeye die e so oyo na no ena me pese me no ebo enkomo kakra.
All right. Yeah, the achieve for that for na edamase say manya ebrepa na mutien because of say yenya pese ye hwemu we Bible mu adaho ache pa say politics dey enye na government dey Christian dey mama onko emubi nti yembebre say anka yekọ government mu anka be boa ewo adwen no na ye wonim die no se beboa amaban ni ma akoso no ye jai agu ho na ye ma nkofo asebe ebia se ye ko mpa e betumi ayade asom mpo no omo na omu ebu man nti ene ye draw conclusion na say enya saa na we should even rather encourage Christians to take part in government, to involve ourselves in government system no na before say ye kono questions are among the ebisano and ebisano ebise Yesu Kristo wan hodi office bia wan fa no ho anhye aban mu nanso influence nipa ma omo abaye na didifo bebe nti ebekọ bada Desmond ho ta kubisano enu abada Desmond we dey I don't check akra wo ho no famayene ye yɛdi Yesu Kristo akyi Yesu Kristo nso a yɛdi n'akyi nso no ɔno wa involve ne self ɛwɔ government mu nti ɛdeɛ nti na Bible no ya lusu bada Desmond kakra nti network no a mfa nkyɛn but ya am say yɛba so am say since day 2 of the program, should believers get involved in government? The first day you will say and yes, believers can get involved in government. You will so many examples. You will say near be busy in first Samuel no and then a open so we have biblical examples in the New Testament. First Timothy encourage and say young kayomu and Romans chapter 13 so encourage and say there's no authority except from God. Inti yammo mpai or government system no inti and that ye busy say Bible no Matthew chapter 5 verse number 13 to 16 no Bible no Yesu Kristo nanu masem or say we are the lights of the world, we are the salt of the earth. Inti salt of the earth, not light of the world. No so or say yes shine or say ye gu aduane mu wiase mu or say ye ta. Inti amount we as mama can say the government system no are corrupted as say inti yenja chowuyo wanya sa okoho so a onso obe say inti I say yempese baby a asay no ye beko ha koye ni ye and it's sad yas there and Ghana never the best crowd. It is the same as the word. Yes, Christo or say to go into the word and preach. Yanko Yasono and a word no any day. If you also know I say but still if you also know I say no not see young coho you could preach until we are going to the Obia Ochaloto no ever preaching no. We are going to Obia Onon and never could preach no. We are going to the Obia or gay no Obia was never could preach no. Na government no by no ya koho ako 7 people ya koho ya di emra ya hye emra nti ya hu se ya parliament house na e ho no se o Christopher a 20 and a 15 po amaya church members amaya Christians amaya believers mpa anka nsama ekoso gayism ne lesbianism we ni nyina no anka sesi ade anka yakre one time a week anka no anka sesi ade ni eman kra but because Christians are not there no eno na eche no eno ti yenu Desmond abano. Let's go straight to the question again. Jesus Christ didn't run any office. Why? Brother Desmond, why are you encouraging us to run office? Why? Because Jesus Christ, he is our leader. He did not run any office. Why are you encouraging us that we should also run some office or into office? All right. Say yenu network no. Only others me pacho check our audio voice no checking because the audio no say akọ off nti audio no akọ off nti nti check it. Still yakoso but my menkan assembly ha na yintie. I say if salt preserves and add flavor, what specific things in our Ghanaian society right now need preserving or favoring by Christians? Light exposes darkness. Does it mean Christians should publicly call out corrupt leaders and policies, or is there a more biblical way to do it? What does that look like in practice? All right. Now, other commentators were able to say, is paying taxes, voting, and obeying laws the full extent of civic responsibility? The answer is yes. As a citizenship of a country, you are a citizen of a country of Ghana, and I am also a citizen of Ghana. So, baby, I will be no, a mamba pa edia. Our civic responsibilities are you have to play, yes, to your Christian duties. Voting, say you to aba. Wow, sure, and same be yen may be a canon on your Bible now. Ikita ohano, and try ye a more bra. So, and quay cry. Indeed, me quack to celebrate men support no. Men supporto asama okano ne gina so no because near okano in gina Bible. So for example, since I say you to aba na yama gay and lesbianism aba so yes and no men him say Bible mu Sodom and Gomorrah ebi koso ema onyankopon ese omoase kra na Israel for so aljoman ne abosonsom a ekoso no anoti na yakopon ema edumre bi a ne yama ojai omo na yaba ba chi omo ya di omo akọ enkwaso mi for so many years before no aje omo na sra no omo ye ndi if that comes on the table sasa no eba wo ye nyina ye ponso a na say no, I will not vote for that, but I will vote against that. That I took abano. So it is a Christian responsibility. The nation that you belong to. If you want, I want to do a juma. I want to watch your nyamasum. It is a nyamasum. The Bible say, sebi tumu and yet. Bible say, oba ne oba awari enya. No president be say or the baswa, but to agree. Because it is my Christian mandate, it is my civic responsibility. So I say to Etiano. That is voting. Now, apart from voting, so no, or say me to have taxes, Nina account responsibility. It is our civic responsibility of a Christian in the nation. Or say ni maybe baby or honsoa, or say me je baby or honsoa. Meja ebe boa ma aban no ye tu taxes e dey aboa aban no no dey bi aye quota or dey bi asi school dan or dey bi aye ni bebre or say me kan sanso na o Kristo ni nso or say me dey me ho e she government system ni mu me dey me ho e she yen ka bi ho say or say ye ko so dey dey ho e she government system ni mu ama ye tumi abu amampa. All right, yeah, that one about and tebia the program but questions are I'm half baby at Tebisano. None I try say eba answer ne kama. Questions are abano ebini say yes, Christo, you didn't run any office. Why are you telling us to also run office? But that's one. It is over to you.
Medase pa. Nana before the network can say ekono. Now, me say answer question be na any be ebisa about politics and government. Now, or see me church politics and politics are different from government. I don't know, but in the definitions, so your government politics is within government, and they are all work together. They work hand in hand. They work together. If somebody is presiding over someone, say obi really over obiswa a government. The politics are there. So then what I say was it. We obey front line, and I be front line in that political parties in India. And as I do, and no, a very dangerous. Why? To the extent be na me di kanka ye politics na ye no man we mu no and yet the politics na ye nim the real meaning of politics no. It is not the politics that it means. Yeah, politics no akoye na da sembi ye ntwantro na member me ba ha obi antimi nya mehwe me ntwantro so akoye ntro twa ne na da asem don't know your person say who your Christian who be tia say crash say intro crash ye boni and it is how even in the front liner now all running that idea now say wunnim nyankopon asem ntino you don't go there you don't go even to you lie when him say untimi nya you say the truth untimi nye that's how it is but ube ye front liner na ube di juma de anymore no kranie and nam say onyankopon and a idea all going to titi sa ade ni ntino ube yankopon akwa na onyankopon bia so can't no cray can politics na maybe no busana politics no say bia o ye what party one say be wulie na eni ye nyam kwan so sana nyankopon asem kan o twa konkro ni from 1 to 5 6 na and 7 no asem e kan no and Matthew 5:30
All right. I see for one fan channel. There were digital word. Inti I'm say network no ma yenye kakra. Mama yentie kakra yenya ewa hanon. Yenua Francis Kanga or say politics is not a sin or say a full program no pa won say politics is not a sin. On a government involving in government is not a sin. Politics enya boni. Not also say there are politicians who are truthful and politicians and other politicians are liars. Or say your politicians are omo kano komo dino kwa pa sanson your politicians are omo etwa intro. All right, you know na banti nyankoso. Not talking as but about it. Also. All right. I'm saying still a network. No. Onya that small. Check it. Audio no. I'm say voice no ma. You won't say view no, but voice no man. Check audio no. Check na. Yeah, can comment kakra na yeah no start inti yes eba start still yanti mutu say ubi wa no but ma inti check it e bi na to konso a yeah can comment kakra inti wo ba na question no Jesus Christ did not run in office no na what their mind first one the yatia say na what do no mind. All right, Francis Kanga I say what is more difficult like Joseph serving a prime minister in Egypt under idol worshippers. Abosom sompa Egypt. Na Onyakopon Joseph say uncle demonstrate on nyamon sompa pa entro no. Dia na same way and edikan ekan no. But all round no you say Joseph was able to succeed. Do a bempa a come by no. Joseph ne daya or some Yakopan nam simple ama a dianampo, ama preserve a dianibi, ama among enyaye. In this Yakopan ama now kohwa, say wo was Nasa coho, now so won't kohwa, a bejagu. All right. First thing I'll say, brother. Is the mindset who Christians can. Ya join but Christian for able to me. Now I say what is more difficult, like all right, honestly, my kind. All right, can't talk about this so. But at that moment, if I talk, Casa say a better voice no. Kete kasa. Kwaba kasa me enti se ebete oni a. Small.
Hello.
Yeah, okay. Welcome. In your cancer.
Yeah, Stephen.
Yeah, my father.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I'm saying, because of network, in now.
Network.
All right. Since you are there, yeah. To me, I establish fact. Let's say, ampa or say, your friend is saying, I did it for Christians. So, I call or abayimu. Now, I'm involved in government. Because of say, yeah, man, I could be, you know. I want to give you 10 minutes. Bible, no, Matthew chapter 5. Matthew chapter 5, verse 13. Echo 16, you know. Matthew 5.
Matthew 5.
Verse 13. Echo 16, you know. I say,
Oh, okay.
You are the salt of the earth. But if the salt loses its flavor, how shall it be seasoned? It is then good for nothing, but to be thrown out and trampled underfoot by men. And KJV 14 will say, you are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hidden. 15, nor do they light a lamp and put it under a basket, but on a lampstand, and it gives light to all who are in the house. Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good work and glorify your Father in heaven. Yes, Christo, but Gansa. So, yes, Christo, Nanuma Semni, or say we are the light. You ask me that government net that or say we are the light in the world. We are the salt of the earth. If I talk, me now 10 minutes. Sir, assembly is Christo, a kind of. If Christians are the salt, if Christians are the light, then in government, in politics, what is our role over there? Or what is the Bible saying to us over here? I am giving you 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. You can know Michia, a chief was national for promotion. They said they are Okan or Matthew chapter 5. So they can say, we are the salt of the earth. What about addition anymore? A Christopher said, yeah, we are saying, ancient. I was saying, influence it. We are saying, will be about politics, will be more. Say, in himself, Chinese society, the trade anymore, maybe an ed. Joe said, yeah, what my mono, Jama, your Neo, near Bibia, Effeta Christo. Said the Baya, among your same mono, on be we say, a Christopher. It's answer, you can't establish, say, Christopher, I was saying, we are among yourself. Now, yet to me, Christopher, be among yourself. Jacoban Sano, say, influence it, we are some Yanfa, Christo sooner influence you as na. I say, Jar, you are cinema, or more money Christophona, and Yama ever quacho, and I said, Yama and Queen. You take a crime to me, I can't afford, and Yaman soon. A crime to me, I can't afford the Obisa money. And now, said there, light and also, I can't want some. Yeah, light at the end, I said, yes, sure. You money and me, I obey you. I said to me, dead, demon, we are Sibian, we say, and pay a Christopher. Because a banana man, you say more. Nyama koso bebree no sɛ yɛn ntumi anhyerɛn anase yɛn ntumi ama yɛn ne yɛ no andadi wɔ wiase ma mu ahu sɛdeɛ nneɛma te a ɛbɛma nneɛma bebree asɛe because ɔka sɛ yɛn sɔ kanea fa nhyɛ kodo ase nti ɛwɔ sɛ baby ebeko bia na emo bia hu say ye Christopher party mu o bibia mu omo hu yen say ye Christopher no sese omo be hu ye Christopher wabra ye de nyuma eye nyuma pa ye de ma omo mo hu say ampa say na wo sade no eba no na say na wo sade no ko no ye yes na ebe ma wiase amanyesem na se Ghana amanyesem no emu aye fine na obia adwumetumi adawo say okay onye wo ye Christoni oye MP onye wo ye Christoni minister onye wo ye MP president sade ne nyema obeye bia na decision de obeteki bia no ebe decision na ebe boa obia wo man mu ene ba ko de to so mienu onfa adwemboni bi emfa mbu oman no to so miensa no se ne obi cause na se ne ya enya onia no na so ye Christoni ntino ombu ne nimbuso ne mum obede ne di na Ghana for no bia hu se na e wo se e koso tena wo wiase mu tikakra metumi aka afa asembisa obisa no.
All right, Onyangansa say Christians no say yako abamua. We are there to point out mistakes. We are there to do corrections. Yako we enyo ekutie Bible no we enyo. That's a Christian anywhere there. I just say ombaya kosa. Onyangansa that say baba osubio. Nana ya discuss obi comments are most of the questions are among be ebisa no. All right, yakeka comment we. Emmanuel Goke, or say, and that's to Papa Books. Maybe you think it's difficult and can lead people astray, but in this world, everything is risky. It's better those Christians who think they can do it go so that they help in law making. Muslims are making politics. All right. And see, Usha, Yenya, Ernesto, na wahalate in seminal out hands and and yeah, it makes me accord. Yeah, it is in line with what we are saying over here. I tell it is in line with what we are saying over here. But as I was saying, there are most questions are among for ebisapa obise Yesu Christo wan run office bia nti identity Christo for about run office because when you are voted into power you become a minister, you have your own office to run, you run people. Yesu Christo so wan run office nti baba okay yenia Desmond there are some na or a found and chebia the marine baba away nti if obibia osheno or question and our comment bia bodia na brand ye answer and chebia baba ni away onia yanka we ho asem na fa bibia emrewe Jesus Christo parane office I don't know what church say yeah run office.
But me and Onya Desmond.
Onya Desmond.
Oh, okay.
Onya Desmond still yanto voice no. Still yanto voice no. All right. A tier for ne ashe for and yaba mountain say Onya network no emaye but ne yepese yaka ne say ye ni Bible ajanso bia e tre say a Christopher ma yemfa ye ho enhye aban mu Davida ye ni Bible ajanso bia e ka che me no say we should not get involved in politics and in government. Davida from Genesis to Revelation ye David but ye we Bible aginaso Onyakopon ema enkrofo ono akasa AGB mo eko join government ya ma example bebre ebi ne Joseph Mpo ya wo example bebre e wo Bible mu 1 Timothy chapter 2 ekan no edi adanse say Onyakopon say yen kai amo wo aban mu na ya kai amo aban mu na afi yen so ye wo ho en eye bone a enye bone Romans chapter 13 so they establish a fact and say Bible say there's no authority except from God. Inti omo government positions ni nyinaa no yan kai omo na Yakopon ay support in them. Inti yenni Bible nyina so bia about mu a say Christians or believers should not get involved in politics, but rather we have Bible evidences so clear say or say yako imu our government imu. But then you establish a fast and say yawo bibiamu good and bibiamu bad. Bibiamu positive side and bibiamu negative side. Enti nia ebinum eja eko tiano entre say ya enyeje anaya bone ya ho se de hutumu no bibiamu ya papa ya wa bone anunti Christopher if Matthew chapter 5 is you say as I say we are the light, we are the salt, and in the world of darkness, no, or say you demonstrate your lightness, no, not your bright in government, no, and on a parliament house, no. If Christians are there, and can even to me policies be and bibia yedeba to ho enye no fast let me agi everywhere na obimpo ho na oye ade no eko etia Bible na yekita no ba yebetumi akasa mu na point mistakes no e de amomo bone a nipa no eye no interest ade no eye bone nti yeso ye ya enyeye every say Yakopon or say monko ewiase na ne hwan government house for no and parliament house for no ewiase ni bi baby o tra ade no ewiase ni bi school na wo mu no ewiase ni bi wo institution bia abo ye ho asia no ewiase ni bi. So Christians are there Yakopon na sheda eyi ekoho so that we go and demonstrate good examples to them. And then Matthew chapter 5 verse number 13 eko 16 na edi eho enkomo nti ya che asem bebre. Our final word to the audience and the viewers but Gansa ya emena asono o final word owo ema atie for na chefo na I just give you 1 minute for mine na yanko.
Okay. Yada yahwefo ne atiefo ase. Say dia wadi kan we dia waka ni na menka we fan so say. Yakoye Christopher we dia yedi kan state ni say yentimi njai amanyesem eye. Na woba ne yeman mu say dia amanwe tie no na ama Christo ni kura yamanyesem a na obi kasatia because ye partisan politics. Ewo man mu. And only idea we Christo na say we don question so we careful. Because one share year wo de ho kwahye mu no e be influence wo mum ma wakoye nioma enye nti dia make culture to say yembo modern say be bibiara ye be ko bia no yendanso e wo bibia ye be ko e Christopher na ahie o nkramofo na ahie o abosomfo na ahie o wuduru ho a wo de mahunduma no enda di say me yo Christo ni emfa ho say me yan bibia na me yan disi ni nti de be dan be si bia no ne kore na me de be ye adwuma nti ye ne saa so ebetumi aboa ye nyina nti kakra meka na me de atwato no.
All right, yenua Desmond yentie say obes no beba yenua Desmond the pacho wo final conclusion ana de wa brepa yenua Gansa amanted nti na de bibie gu yenua Desmond wa brepa nti just conclude everything for us.
I'm still out.
All right. I feel for ne ashafo. Ida munya say ene munya. All right, I'm saying in your number. In your Desmond. Pastor, your final conclusion. All right. Atie for ana enuanom yenua Francis Kanga, yenua Emmanuel Goke, Papa Boat no ene omo nyina omo contribute for ene program no edamo nyina ase papa edamo nyina ase yenua Felicia no omo nyina omo contribute ntumi mbo omo nyina de but yewe so a ebekọ true questions bia bisae no eba try say ebe answer yewe so a lines a de to ho ya ye di adwuma no ye line a ye de to ho a betumi later on utie program no and I was show you our questions bi and a comment bi a betumi de aba program no so no ye de ba to ho no bia de no questions se na be ya in our review for the next day no ye betumi answer ne etumi a comment obibia ho no ene ye be ba ni aweye no ye hu se Yakopon when you Christopher pa say ye na yenye enchin ewo wiase ye na yenye lights no ewo wiase nti as Christians everywhere that we find ourselves we should demonstrate as salt, we should demonstrate as light baby ye ba ko bia no o say ye hu say ye ba ye say apason ye a Christian sa ye chire suban adi say ba chire papa about pointing mistakes to people will demonstrate good life to them. All right, yeah, that's one. No, I'm still into yeah, that's one. I'm still all right, into still yeah, cause into
what mean ka?
Yate. Yate. Your final conclusion, I just give you 1 minute. Your final conclusion. Yate.
What's it?
All right. I see for Edamasi pass and Nankomania bread. Na Mashen, na Motie no. Say Matthew chapter 5, verse 30 about 50 no. And ye busy no. You, we Christians, you and I, we are believers. We are Christians. We are to go into parliament. We are there to demonstrate good examples to the world. I don't see who say, Bibia we are papa, your bonnet, your papa, even though say yanko a home bar. And no Emma yenye service from Kubi and say a more honor. It depends on the good life that we're going to demonstrate over there. So everywhere that we find ourselves to demonstrate good example, good leadership, good Christianity to people. Sana yeka. But Basa Moso Mochi Asibium said, we are not for a partisan politics. I repeat, we are not for a partisan politics. Partisan politics say, Ebia no MPP, no NDC, and it is a MPP. MPP yade and an NDC mpo yade na enyimpa na ye soboto I know the enye Debbie da Christian so MPP pa now say oh adewe MPP no anko ye I will find some ways to defend it and a Bible actually but I say you being a member of parliament, you being a politician, and I say a DC, and I say assembly member, and I say be a position be a cabinet minister, and I say a judge, and I say a magistrate, and I say be a abaimuno. I know the Nyakopon or Pepper. We have given you so many examples from the Holy Scriptures, from the Old Testament to the New Testament. But as Christians, we are accountable of whatever that we do. Hebrews chapter 9, verse 27. For it is appointed for a man to die at once, and after the death, there's a judgment. Say what the position of honor, Nakopon ope, but yes, sure say the position be able to do a bible, good example as Joseph in Egypt were Parliament House no. Prime Minister no. Ehun say ampanso. Baba be Prime Minister no. Minister of Agric. Osho edianso no. Bibia akoye ade ma Joseph nyakopon so epepa. Enu nti na nya example Bible. Nyame nhyira wo. Nyame nhyira me. Na nyambo akina baba wo nchen. Nyambo akina aye third day no. Baba wo nchen atwa addition so. Questions no comment dia fabra na nyambo dia keba ma ahwefo na atiefo comment dia no akan amomo yenua ma omobuae ama dwumadi no eba ne awie no ye wo onua gansa ewo ho no na onua Desmond eno na odi mu akonten pa but because of send network ninti ya sheda anti onua Desmond yante nene nti yakramo nyamboda etina 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. we shall meet. Bye bye. God bless you. I'm brother Stephen Amande. Bye.
Bebesem bisa wasem bisa say yejai amayonsem ema abosomsom fonko a nasa wo mo take over e wo parliament nasa o mo be hwehwe emra bi say ene kwei o Kristo ni bia mensom onyankopon wa ye be che wo say wo sum onyankopon ye bekum nasa wo mo start say wo be hwehwe asore dan wo mo gugu asore a how will Christians survive ayasem bisa o me bisa wasem okay gina hoy se yejai amayonsem ema nkramofo na se nkramofo eteki over Ghana ana Africa na se womo eye Africa na Ghana te se Iran obiara eni kwan se owo se osom Kristo ana odi Yesu Kristo achiri na se yehu se wasi asorodan as Christians yekun how will Christian survive? Like in fact, enya asembia me pesa me ka hunahuna but me pesa logically we reason together. Tieniye pa. It is very very dangerous. Say Ghana and say Africa politicians no ebeye abosomsomfo any incomofo nko a. Now eya enkofo bebre to be some questions say. So for is it right for a Christian to engage in politics? But then, asama me bisa omo say, asam no any say, so during election no, otu aba, say I. No be say is it not politics because you chose between NDC and MPP and other parties. Etibinia, I am very risky to say generally no, you be a friend of syllogism. You be you soon ya draw conclusion be enya no correct. Never more say ya share bibia no say bibi I want the positive side essentially so I want the negative side. But then if we are able to control the negative side now, then it help us on the positive side no na ya to me edi inkunim. Media when a Christian involved in politics, it is the mindset. Say obedi atro obeka no kore ana obeye die e so oyo. Na no ena me pese me no ebo enkomo kakra hwe biribio yanko Proverbs chapter 29 verse 2 me use NKJV or say when the righteous are in authority the people rejoice but when a wicked man rules the people groan tiedie pa or say otinini ni ebedi oman bi so ana kuro bi so a egofo na ni je by then say the anything more than wicked revolve the oya oboneyefo na say sa enipa ebe di uso a benia you groom akwana you see say obefa oya mu enu just mbisa ni say is it right to say ye betumi a guide yenuanom a Christopher ebi na wo mo involve into politics ana enu kwan say yes sir na me pesa bibisa wa sembisa bi so before mbeto aso are all politicians liars? The answer is no. Are all politicians going to die and go to hell? The answer is be very very careful because the moment I say you need to come out with good